Alright guys, welcome to episode 49 of this Tottenham Hotspur career mode on FIFA 19. Yeah, we are back. I've had a week off. I had a friend come and stay, or we had a friend come and stay with us, so I took a week off, decided not to try and just film loads of videos in advance. Because if I did that, if anybody did comment with suggestions, it wouldn't matter, would it? Because I've filmed like loads in advance. So I just decided to have a week off, let you guys catch up with some of my vids and move forward from there. Let's have a brief catch up from last episode. It was only a 2-game episode, weren't it? Because we are in pre-season. So we started with a 1-0 loss in Community Shield against Liverpool and followed that up with a 1-0 home victory over Crystal Palace. In today's episode we are going to be playing Man City in the UEFA Super Cup, and we'll follow that up with an away game at Newcastle. We are still only on 2 games at minute because this is the transfer period, so one more episode after this one and then we should be back to 3 games an episode. I did leave the option open for you guys on whether we should spend some of that 236 million in last episode. I asked you if you wanted me to bring in one of either Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. They're getting on, you know, they are getting on in years. Ronaldo's now 35 and Messi's 33. They're probably both going to retire this year, let's be honest, at that age. So this would be our last opportunity to sign one of them for this Spurs team. And basically the consensus were that we should try and bring Messi in. He's still 91 rated, even though he's lost his legs. His acceleration has bottomed out completely, is at 68. So he's slow, but might not be a problem. We do have Mbappe, don't we? We bought Mbappe and then he got injured for 2 months. So all Messi would really need to do would be fill in on that right wing for a couple of months till Mbappe returns, and then we could probably play him either as a backup to Kane or maybe in that cam role. Let Eriksen drop down into midfield at times. He's basically a utility player that can play either up front behind striker or on wing into Messi. So it might work out well. We'll see what Barcelona want for him anyway, and if we can get him cheap enough, I'm going to do it, because I've never used Messi, just like I'd never used Mbappe, and this would be an option for us to use him for 1 season. This is the 3rd and final season in this Spurs career mode, so, you know, why not? Let's see if we can bring him in then, shall we? And there we go. Look at that. Lionel Messi in a Spurs shirt. He is costing us an absolute fortune. We got him for 60 mil and a 25% sell-on clause. But as I'm not doing another season after this season ends, that ain't going to be a problem, is it? He also wanted crucial. But basically, I lied to him, because he's not going to be a crucial player. He's just going to be a really good squad player. But I don't care, because we've got players that are great, so, you know, it's not like we need him to be super happy just for the first couple of months, and he will get a lot of game time, won't he, until Mbappe returns. That is some pretty good business overall, isn't it? Mbappe brought in at 91, N'Golo Kante brought in at 90, and Lionel Messi at 91. Let's hope this season is a good season. And with that said then, let's move forward to this UEFA Super Cup final against City, shall we? Okay, here we go, time for game number 1. It is a huge clash. We are playing Man City. We must have won, what, Europa League? Yeah, it must have been, because we won Champions League. So I assume that's what this trophy is anyway, Champions League versus Europa League. Let's see if we can pick up another trophy to kick things off. It'd have been nice to win Charity Shield last episode, but we failed to do that. Let's see if we can lift UEFA Super Cup instead. I'm having to remove Kante from my midfield because he must have got a red card playing for Chelsea, which is a bit of a bugger. But that just means that Rabiot comes back in, doesn't it? As you can see, Messi does come straight into that starting lineup. We start with De Gea in goal, Walker, Sanchez, Skriniar and Shaw at the back 4. Rabiot, Eriksen and Ali, that midfield 3 with Messi, Kane and Hazard up front. As I say, I do like these graphics at Super Cup. City start Ederson in goal, Edwards, Otamendi, Laporte and Mendy in midfield. Defence, Silva, Partey and De Bruyne in midfield with Sane, Jesus and Sterling up front. Right, first game of episode. I haven't played FIFA in ages. And that might end up being an issue. Here's Messi, first touch at ball. Back to Sanchez. Knocked on for Skriniar. There's Dele Alli. Skriniar to Rabiot. Out wide to Walker. Looks to get the cross in, and it's headed away. Is that gone out for a corner or a goal kick? It's gone out for a goal kick. Yeah, I haven't played FIFA in ages. Because I've not played it all in Gap since the last video. So it's probably been like a week and a half. Maybe 2 weeks. Because I film obviously like basically a week ahead at a time. So I'll film like a couple of episodes at Sheffield Wednesday series, and I'll film a couple of episodes at Tottenham series, so that I've got like a week's worth of material, and then just edit as I go along during week. So I'd have filmed everything for the last round of videos like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I've played FIFA. I've just bought Red Dead 2 as well, and I haven't played that yet either. I'm probably going to spend some time playing that later. Doubtful that I'll put out on channel for it, but we might do. You never know. Well done, Rabiot. Launched upfield. Hazard picks that up from Kane. Oh, he's got behind. Can he find a pass? No, it's way too close to Ederson. Like I said, Messi's pace not having a huge impact at the minute. The one real worry is that if I'm playing Kimmich down that right wing, at wing back, oh, we've messed about a lot there. That could be dangerous. Well done, David De Gea. Yeah, the big worry is if I'm playing Kimmich and Messi down that right-hand side, we are going to have the slowest right wing imaginable. Here's Dele Alli barreling forward. Oh, Mendy, well done. Kind of just stopped, didn't he? And that's easily De Gea's. Throw that out onto the wing. Let Shaw bring it forward. See if Hazard can get in a decent position. Dink it off at top, looking for him. Oh, man. Laporte got there instead of him. Yeah, how cool were them Super Cup graphics in comparison to like the Carabao Cup and FA Cup? Well done, Luke Shaw. Kane, Ericsson, looking for Messi, finds him. Oh, ho, 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 ho. First time shot. How far off was it? That's the question. He took it on wrong foot, really, didn't he? It weren't that far off, though. Dele Alli knocked back on for Hazard. Through middle, we're looking for Rabiot then, but Ericsson picks it up, looking to get Messi in behind. He does. Oh, he's lost it. And then he found it and tried passing it instead. Rabiot picked it up, well done. That would have foul, but refs let him play on. And Kane were offside. Weren't looking for Kane. We're looking for Walker, who were just making that barreling run down wing. I wanted to cross it in. Instead, Ericsson looked for Kane. Rabiot's played well in this so far. He's done what he's needed to do. Oh, still well done, De Gea. That were a fantastic save. See what City can do with this corner. Headed towards goal by De Bruyne, but there were no real threat on that, were there? And there we go. That's half-time whistle at the break. Spurs 0, Man City 0. Here is Messi. Picks it up wonderfully. Ericsson onto Hazard. Come on. Come on, Eden. Get your shot off, lad. Great save by Ederson. Could have looked for a pass, but Ericsson didn't really have much space. Ederson comes and clears. Sanchez. Messi picks it up. Fired it back to Sanchez. Is Messi again. Out wide to Walker. Looking at back stick. Easy header away for Edwards. There's Ericsson and he loses the ball. It's De Bruyne onto Sane. And that does give us an opportunity to make a sub. We are bringing Timo Werner on that left wing. Here's Partey. Forward to De Bruyne. Jesus. Well done, Rabiot. Solid again. Messi caught up with Partey. Walker tried getting stuck in, and he does. Again, great save by De Gea. Walker did well twice in a row then, but his other teammates around him did bugger all. Laporte has just gone off. There's Werner. Gets it forward, but not to anybody. Slightly troubling. Jesus. Sanchez has given away a pen. Straight fruit back at him. Just don't send him off, ref. Well, there's no card. We just need to try and save this pen. Oh, De Gea went right way and he got his hands on it and he just spilled it. That was poor goalkeeping. Just look at this. He goes right way, gets his hands to it a lot, and it just bobbles over his hand. That is gutting. I thought I'd done it then when I went right way. Second sub then, it is Koke coming on for Dele Alli. Knocked on for Werner. Fresh legs. Hopefully do us wonders. Same with Koke if we can use them. Oh, Partey too strong for him. Well done, Walker. Although Messi not in the right shape to pick up the pass. There's Silva. Jesus out wide to Hector. Jesus again. Silva. Bernardo. There's Bernardo Silva. Picks it up again. Ball coming inside. And that is 2. We've done exactly what I said I didn't want to do and just switched off. It was a well-took goal. But I am disappointed. Disappointed in keeper again. De Gea should have done better. Just caught napping. Wrong-footed. Oh, pass cut out by Otamendi. That's been story at game. Really. Passes cut out. And how did Jesus get past 3 Spurs players then? Don't matter though. End at game. Referee's whistle brings it to a close. Tottenham 0, Man City 2. Man City, I guess, deserving winners. Gotta say, I am a little bit gutted about that. I thought we were a better team. I mean, we did get 3.5 mil for it. And Kante's suspension is over, so I suppose it were worth playing that game just to make sure that Kante is available for Champions League when it begins. Still, disappointing not to win a second trophy so far this season. Just as I said I would, I have put Edwards from Man City on transfer while we wait for a scout report to come back, because he looked pretty good. We're also scouting Aaron Wan-Bissaka at minute, just because I'm starting to wonder if it might be time to replace Kyle Walker as our backup. Obviously Kimmich is first choice, but Walker is getting on, so his stats are going to start dropping anyway, so his pace might end up dropping below Kimmich before we even finish this season. So we've stuck them on transfer list, just check them out. It is though time for game number 2. Let's try and put that City loss behind us, the disappointment for losing that game, even though I didn't think we deserved to lose, and see if we can grab valuable league points in game 2 or 2 for this episode then, shall we? Newcastle lineup start with Dubravka in goal. It is a back four of Mankilo, Shah, Clark and Punjay. Murphy, Shelvey, Diawara and Atsu in the midfield, with Perez in behind Muto. De Gea starts in goal for us again, even though he made mistakes last game. We have Kimmich, Sanchez, Skriniar and Alba as the back four. Midfield 3 are Kante, Eriksen and Ali. And it is Messi, Kane and Hazard up front again. Right. Let's see if we can fare a little bit better against Newcastle, shall we? I didn't think his performance were bad against City. I think we got a little bit unlucky. Here's Dele Alli making a nice run. Eriksen. Oh, Punjay cut that out. Messi forward to Kante. Knocked on. Dele Alli. Eriksen onto Kane. Looking for Hazard. Finds him. And he's offside. Thought he were onside then. Honestly thought I'd beat it. Apparently not. See, you can see there I tried to pull it back. Murphy, Perez and well done Skriniar. Although Sanchez could have picked that up and dealt with it much quicker then. And now we've got an hole at back. That a nice block by us. Or it dragged wide. Looked like it was dragged wide. Have a look front replay. I don't know if we got a foot to it. No, neither defender. It was just a horrible shot from Muto. Well done, Eriksen. Oh, Messi, what are you doing? Skriniar goes in heavy but fair. There's Eriksen. Kante belts it forward for Hazard. Albert finds Dele Alli. Oh, so unlucky for Messi. Is it the post? There's Diawara. Manquillo. Inside to Murphy. Dele Alli. Here's Hazard. And that is the ref's whistle. At half-time, it's Newcastle 0, Tottenham 0. Second game in a row then, where we've not really been under much threat for the first 45. Unfortunately, it was second 45, weren't it, where threat started in that last game. Dele Alli knocked off a ball by Diawara. There's John Joe Shelby bringing it forward. Back to Manquillo. Manquillo looking to dink it off at top, but nobody making it run. Unfortunately, we decide to then pass it straight to Perez. Here's Atsu. Muto. Great save by De Gea. Newcastle corner. What can Atsu do with delivery from this? And easily De Gea's. Just roll it out. There we go. That's what we want. Knocked on for Ericsson. Ericsson delaying things nicely. Kimmich onto Kante. There's Messi, who's dropped deep. Dele Alli finds Ericsson. Ericsson goes for a shot. Big deflection. First corner. And put it somewhere in the middle. Oh, Skriniar. Great contact with it. It was just straight at the keeper. Lionel Messi cutting inside and hopefully, maybe not. Punjay knocks him off at ball. Sanchez wins it back. There's Ali. Forward for Messi again. Kane onto Dele Alli. And that's wide. And that attack will be Messi's last action. We are bringing Son Heung-min on out on the right wing. Fresh legs, a little bit of pace. Two-footed as well, which is a bonus. Here's Kante. Kimmich. Oh, cut out by Ki Sung-young. There's a Jose Perez forward. Finds Muto. Muto's in behind everybody. Oh, so unlucky. I mean, lucky for us. Here's Harry Kane. Looking to hold it up. He does. Kante. Looking for Son. Out up wing. Son keeps it in. It's Dele Alli, and Kane's offside, isn't he? That's not going to count. It don't. He's offside. Such a shame. That was some nice flowing football. Second sub at game then. Koke again coming on in replace of Dele Alli. Ali's done well. Again, not faulting him. Ali's really stepped up. First season, genuinely thinking about selling him. Towards end, weren't we? Because he was just average at best. There's Kante. Let's slow things up a bit then. And again, there's nobody coming to offer him support at the minute. Well done, Skriniar. There's Hazard. Forward for Albert. There's Koke. He's drifted out wide. Albert. Through middle. Ericsson. Diawara just stepping in front of him. He read it. Knew that Ericsson were going to go for one of his long-range drives. Hazard finds Ericsson, holding off his man. Oh, and Kane, if he's onside, I don't know whether he is. Looks like he is. Harry Kane has given us the lead. Pure poacher's goal, weren't it, when it came back off a post from Ericsson. Just Kane, right place, right time. It looked like it picked up a slight deflection off Son as well when Ericsson took his first shot. I will take goals however they come, though. Shah forward to Sung-young. Thought we'd got his foot on that. And De Gea, make that yours. Good man. Just lump it upfield. Don't matter with it. If it goes to us, even better. And it does. We find Hazard. We can. Anybody on end at cross? It's Son, and that were an awful shot, but it don't matter. There's ref's whistle. We do pick up the 3 points. Newcastle 0, Tottenham 1. Well, another 50-50 episode, isn't it? One loss, one win. Fortunately, the losses are in stuff that don't really matter. Yeah, it would have been nice to beat Liverpool for Charity Shield. Yeah, it would have been nice to beat City for European Super Cup. But it's league points that matter. and at minute we are up in second with Liverpool in first. I'm guessing goal difference being the difference for the two teams. Remember, we are taking a look. I don't know why I keep going across for transfers when transfer hubs below. We are taking a look. We can remove Ronaldo, can't we? Because we won't be signing him. Still tempted for Bruno Fernandes just to add some more steel in midfield, but we are taking a look at these right backs. Do me a favour and throw some suggestions at me in terms of right back. We're not talking first team. I am thinking somebody that is hopefully just a little bit nippier than Walker, but is good enough to be first team if we don't want to play Kimmich. If you think of Luke Shaw as an example for left back, Luke Shaw is a great backup for us for Jordi Alba when Alba needs a rest. If you can think of anybody like that, throw it in comments and we will take a look at them. We have a grand total of 153 million still in transfer budget and 379k in wage budget. Obviously they can be messed around with, so if you can think of anybody that's going to cost a little bit less or a little bit more, etc., throw them in comments. We'll take a look at them, we'll stick them on scouting list, and then as we get to transfer deadline day we'll think about whether we do want to do any more business. For now though guys, that is the end of today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button, twat that subscribe button to keep up with this career mode and the other content we have on channel. Social media links are all in the description below, so feel free to follow me. And other than that guys, cheers for watching, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.